On the morning of January 3, 2024, a Gulfstream jet departed from an airfield near Sedona, Arizona, carrying a single passenger and a mystery that would consume international resources and shatter a family's hopes. The billionaire real estate developer Ross Carlson, 62 years old, had purchased the $30 million aircraft just 6 months earlier. He was flying alone to Austin, Texas, a journey that should have taken less than 2 hours. When the plane failed to arrive and air traffic control lost contact 37 minutes after takeoff, a desperate search began across the Arizona desert. What followed was a 6-week investigation involving the FBI, the NTSB, and private contractors that would ultimately recover the wreckage but leave fundamental questions unanswered. The case of Ross Carlson represents one of dozens of wealthy individuals whose private aircraft have vanished without warning in recent years, creating a new category of mystery that challenges everything we thought we knew about aviation safety and human disappearance. In the early morning hours before dawn on January 3rd, Ross Carlson kissed his wife goodbye in the master bedroom of his $50 million Sedona estate. He was wearing his signature navy blue cashmere coat and carried a leather briefcase containing documents for a real estate transaction in Austin. His pilot, 44-year-old Marcus Webb, had been flying for Carlson for 3 years and held an impeccable safety record with over 12,000 flight hours. The Gulfstream G700 lifted off from Sedona Regional Airport at 6:15 in the morning, climbing into the pre-dawn darkness over the red rock formations of the Arizona landscape. Air traffic control at Phoenix Sky Harbor lost radar contact with the aircraft at 6:52, approximately 115 nautical miles from Sedona along the direct flight path to Austin. The plane was cruising at 41,000 feet when all electronic transponders ceased transmission simultaneously. The Federal Aviation Administration immediately initiated protocols, notifying military radar installations across the southwestern United States. NORAD scrambled 2 F-16 fighter jets from Luke Air Force Base to intercept and visually verify the aircraft. The fighters reached the last known coordinates within 18 minutes, finding empty sky where a $30 million jet should have been. As daylight broke across the Sonoran Desert, the FBI activated its evidence response team and the NTSB launched a full investigation. The search grid eventually expanded to cover over 100,000 square miles of rugged terrain across Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Private companies offered their services, including Ocean Infinity, the deep-sea survey firm that had searched for Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 for years. Helicopters with thermal imaging swept canyon networks while ground teams with cadaver dogs combed remote wilderness areas. The Carlson family posted a $70 million reward for information leading to Ross or the aircraft. His wife appeared on national television, her voice breaking as she pleaded for any news. His adult children canceled their business commitments and flew to Arizona, coordinating with search coordinators and issuing desperate public statements. Ross Carlson had built his fortune through aggressive real estate acquisitions across the American Sunbelt. He owned over 200 properties worth an estimated $2.3 billion. His company, Carlson Premier Holdings, employed over 4,000 people and had recently completed a $200 million luxury resort in Scottsdale. Business rivals described him as demanding and sometimes ruthless. Former partners mentioned bitter legal disputes over property lines and contract interpretations. His first marriage had ended in a contentious divorce 17 years earlier. His current wife, Diana, 45, had been his executive assistant before their wedding 8 years ago. The divorce settlement from his first wife had reportedly exceeded $40 million. None of these details provided any explanation for why a thriving 62-year-old businessman would vanish from a perfectly functioning aircraft with no distress signal. The NTSB analysis revealed that the Gulfstream's engines had been operating normally in the final seconds of transmission. There was no indication of mechanical failure, fire, or structural breakup. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you never miss the next one. Stay sharp.